Hi guys, welcome to episode 195 of the Road to 30 podcast. Isaac here,
Dolly here.
and this episode is aptly sponsored by Hire Me.
Hire Me is a platform that connects early career job seekers with employment opportunities.
Now there's context.
Yes, but more on that in a little
In
bit.
a little bit, but there's context.
Yes. So you guys, we've been gone for 2 weeks, and I have to tell you, a lot has happened.
As in
2 weeks.
a whole lot.
You guys are not going to believe it.
As in.
Anyway, so aside from that, you guys.
If you guys read the newsletter,
If you guys read our newsletter, you might have picked up on something
I'm
that I
so
was
sorry.
saying, yo. No, it's funny. Let's laugh.
Thank you.
You guys. They don't chase me away from the job.
You guys, this episode is sponsored by a company that helps you get a job. Because your co-hosts
are
unemployed.
unemployed, baby. Let me tell you. So listen, like it was sudden. It was sudden, but it also wasn't. Okay, it was kind of sudden actually. It really, really was sudden. So you guys know, and I think I'll get into more detail about all of this and why the thing itself, how it has affected me. We'll talk about that. I think calm down though. This is where this nigga is laughing.
No, because oh my god.
About 2 weeks ago,
Hmm.
my boss had spoken with me basically, and I'm trying to figure out, how much I can say. I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess what I would just say is, to be able to sustain me as an
Yeah.
employee,
Yeah.
there needed to be some more money
Yeah.
that comes into the business.
Cash is life.
Yeah. So now this was not. I will say it's not necessarily like anybody's fault per se.
Okay.
My boss had kind of like discussed it with me already and helped
Yeah.
me to understand that this was the position that
The
we
company
were
was
at.
in, yeah.
Yes, and that and the thing about production is that when you are talking to companies, from the moment you talk to them before the actualization of the thing, it's like it takes time.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Right? It takes time. And so we had already been speaking to a couple of companies and we're hopeful that, okay, maybe by the end of the month, we'll be able to do something that would bring in
Money.
But by the end of the month, you guys, it's so funny because when he had told me that time, maybe we'll talk about that social. But anyway, by Tuesday, Monday was public holiday. By Tuesday, he called me. And let me tell you something, I was even ready. Like, see me, I had the week in mind. I was like, he should have called me and he was just basically like, he said, Omo, we're here. And basically said things are still the same, of course. And so, let me tell you when he began to dawn on me. You know when they start to tell you about how amazing you are?
Guy, wait. Just hold that thought. You remember when I was telling my story? And I went in there to fight somebody, and the guy was like, honestly, mate, it's not a reflection on you. You're an amazing guy.
Right.
And I'm just there looking, I'm like, what's about to happen?
I was like, he basically just started telling him. And I mean, it was good to hear that and be reminded that, it's not necessarily because you are shitty at your job or whatever. So he was just telling me how he valued me, he valued my work, and I can't lie to you, I appreciated it. Was at least it was a nice cushion to the news, and basically my last working day was on 31st of May.
That was it.
Now
Mine was January 31.
LOL.
Very much April. You tried 4 months.
I tried 4 months after you. I didn't see it coming.
Fucking hell, guys.
You guys, but there, I will discuss about more about how everything has affected me in a way and why this particular situation has kept me, because we want to talk about our job experience. We're talking about our job experiences, but just more so about how we got it,
Yeah. How you lost
and
it.
how we left it. Yes,
How
how
you
we got it, how we left it. Maybe why maybe why we left it.
Maybe things we
Yes.
can do better, pros and cons.
Yes.
Oh my God,
So
Dolly,
yeah,
I'm
which is
crying.
why like it's just amazing that this episode
It's
is sponsored by by
a
Hire Me,
comp-
because hire me, please.
See, at this point, guys, let me not lie to you guys. Yeah. And if you follow me on Twitter, you probably have seen it. I tweeted this week that I've never been this because I've been busy. I haven't had time to like look through my account, savings, and all that. So I took time. I think it was on Thursday to look, and I realized that fuck, I'm broke. As in, I have nothing, and that's because nothing is coming in. So when I saw Dolly's message on the newsletter, because I was like, oh, Dolly, write the newsletter.
I haven't told Isaac
Yeah,
yet. I was going to discuss with him.
Yeah.
Because I was going through a tough time. And he hadn't called me. I was thinking that whenever I maybe talk to him on the phone. Yeah. And which is what I did. I mean, kind of.
Yeah, kind of.
I was going to give him more information on Saturday, but he could not wait. He wanted to
Side note, by the way, shout out to Fisayomi. I owe you something. She's the one that read the newsletter and found the freebie in there. So you guys should pay attention to the newsletter. Ooh. Gifts are coming regularly now.
Oh, share gifts.
Yeah, so shout out to you, Fisayomi. But yeah, when I read what Dolly wrote for the newsletter, instantly I knew something was off. And I think I've known you long enough to sort of pick what could be off. So as soon as I saw that in my head, I was like, one of two things has happened. Either something very tragic or you've lost your job. But my mind was on you've lost your job because you were still a little bit composed. Like it wasn't extreme. Yeah. So I was like, that's why I called you that day. And as soon as we started talking, I was like, nah, I knew.
Something has happened.
I knew. So guys, support this podcast.
Please,
because
we need it. At this point
this
in
is
time
all
now,
we have.
This is what we have, no lie.
This is all we have.
Okay, so I wanted to read something that I found so beautiful. I kind of like teared up when I read it. My sister had sent this to me.
Okay.
So I wanted to read it to you guys, right? In a mother's womb were two babies.
Okay.
One asked the other, "Do you believe in life after delivery?"
Ooh.
The other replied, "Why, of course. There has to be something after delivery. Maybe we're here to prepare ourselves for what we will be later." "Nonsense," said the first. "There is no life after delivery. What kind of life would that be?" The second said, "I don't know, but there will be more light than here. Maybe we'll walk with our legs and eat from our mouths. Maybe we'll have other senses that we can't understand now." The first replied, "That is absurd. Walking is impossible. And eating with our mouths, ridiculous. The umbilical cord supplies nutrition and everything we need. But the umbilical cord is so short. Life after delivery is to be logically excluded." The second insisted, "Well, I think there is something, and maybe it's different than it is here. Maybe we won't need this physical cord anymore." The first replied, "Nonsense. And moreover, if there is life, then why has no one ever come back from there? Delivery is the end of life, and in the after delivery, there is nothing but darkness and silence and oblivion. It takes us nowhere." "Well, I don't know," said the second, "but certainly we'll meet Mother, and she'll take care of us." The first replied, "Mother? You actually believe in Mother? That's laughable. If Mother exists, then where is she now?" The second said, "She is all around us. We are surrounded by her. We are of her. It is in her that we live. Without her, this world would not and could not exist." Said the first, "Well, I don't see her, so it is only logical that she doesn't exist." To which the second replied, "Sometimes when you're in silence and you focus and listen, you can perceive her presence and you can hear her loving voice calling down from above." So obviously, this is an analogy.